as an organization or as an industry, we are not really happy that the situation has to come to a point where it is. I mean, nobody wants to have a strike. Look, we are business people. If we are not working, we are not making money, and our client as well will be not getting the services that they deserve. But if it goes to a push, there's nothing we have to do but to go on total shutdown as from Monday till Wednesday.
Muzi, talk us through some of your main demands here. Is it basically a case of, David and Goliath, this big industry that the bigger players in the funeral industry that you seem to have issues with?
Actually, the issues are with the government and the bigger players. You see, you have a situation whereby there are some selected few companies who are taking every job that comes that is particularly the state funerals. You want to take a look back at the recent state funerals that we had this year. You'll find that there's one company who has been conducting all those funerals, and the amount of corruption there is what we can no longer sit back and watch. You know, you have a quotation whereby or an invoice of 1.2 million for a red carpet. You have 2.5 million for a dripping. And what kind of a red carpet is that will cost 1.2 million in a hall? You know, so we as the industry, we are not happy that our industry is being used by some people to conduct their corrupt activities.
And now one of the main factors in that list of demands that you've handed over to government in October last year, and now you've taken it to the presidency, whom you're still waiting to hear from, was the question around the outsourcing of mortuary facilities, which you are calling to be recognized and legalized. Now, lack of mortuary facilities is nothing new. We know that this is a growing problem in South Africa. What is the issue that you have around the current status quo with regards to how mortuaries are run, specifically in connection to your smaller funeral parlors and operators?
Look, the recent entry of your old mutual and other insurance companies in the funeral industry have changed things. We are no longer competing the way that we usually compete. These conglomerates are paying some government officials to enforce rules that never existed in the industry before. Look, when I started 10 years back, I had nothing in the industry, and those to whom I started with assisted me because they had means. All we are saying is that the government must allow us who are capable to assist those that don't have means to have their own mortuary facilities. As we all know, that is very expensive to own a facility such as mortuary facilities. The government itself is outsourcing these facilities in some areas. All the private hospitals are outsourcing it. Now that the smaller partners are outsourcing it, it becomes a problem. If it is something that is against the law, everybody then must be forbidden to outsource.
Muzi, can you please confirm what action you'll be taking tomorrow, if any?
Oh, as from tomorrow, we are tooling down. There will be no removals of anybody that dies, whether it's at home or it's the hospital. There will be no funerals conducted. All our offices and mortuaries will be closed. We appeal to our communities, the South Africans, to make use of the police and the forensic should people die at home. Actually, it is the duty of the government to collect dead bodies so that they can give the actual or the correct cause of death of that person. So we are now saying to the government, we've been doing it for you for free of charge, not charging you, but not recognizing us. Now we are taking it back to where it's supposed to be. So the South Africans will have to call the police, and the police will arrange to come and remove the body.
Okay, we're going to leave it there and, of course, keep tabs on that developing story. That's the president of the National Funeral Practitioners Association, Muzi, Hlengwa. And Tony, a worrying situation there, especially if you look at the backdrop of COVID-19, the new regulations that have been brought in, because bodies, especially if somebody passes away suspected in relation to COVID-19, there's a specific way that death and that body needs to be treated to try and prevent any further spreading.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very difficult situation for many, many, many people. We'll see how this story unfolds and keep you up to date.
Nicole Kente is standing by with the latest.